The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Skara Brae. And so, with the ashes of the Adventurers Guild still smouldering, our hero set off to find Ringneck, the wily defender of Wellbalm, little knowing it was the first step on the road to the end of the world. With the trow rescued, the two heroes search for their friend Argleish, unaware that, before their quest was done, a good man would die, and a good heart would grieve. Wiping their tears for Paladin Tavish, the heroes helped their friend the Green Lady search for some stolen children. But when they were found, who do you think was accused of stealing them? The clues were clear. An army of enemies was moving to attack Mage Alguin. Would our heroes reach his chambers in time? And would they be prepared for the rebirth of the great and ancient evil that awaited them there? With Mangar on the hunt for the wisest of the elves, our heroes were desperate to learn how to defeat him. But first, they had to escape the city, and for that, they had to do the bidding of the lowest of the low. Free of the city at last, the heroes sought Fiona, the harper, little knowing that others sought her too, and did not wish her well. Armed with Fiona's knowledge, the heroes set off for the forest of Inchriach. But before they reached it, they found themselves lost in a maze with no turnings, playing a game of whispers in the dark. Now it is not an easy thing to win the blessing of a goddess, and harder still when that goddess stands as tall as a tree and has gone stark raving mad. Knowing that Mangar had hidden his reliquary in the charmed ruin called Iwan Reg, the heroes set off in search of it. What they found was blood, madness, and the death of a hero. Armed with Mangar's reliquary, the heroes raced for the portal to the Elven realm, hoping to warn them of his coming so that they might protect Sialmar. They were too late. Far, far too late. Following the trail of Lagath Zanta, the heroes came to the Stenish Isles, homeland of the Einar, and found it dark, haunted, and choked with poison fog. There, a fateful decision awaited them. Trust the raven, or trust the boar? It seemed a simple thing. Cross to an island they could see from the shore. But nothing is simple when death walks the sand. They soon realized their only hope of crossing lay in appeasing the whims of three weird sisters. Once, the convent on Orkin's Rookery was a place of quiet contemplation. Then, corruption spilled from its cellars and turned it into a charnel house. When our heroes entered its halls, they had no inkling of the horrors they would find below. With Lagoth Zanta's reliquary in hand, the heroes entered Castle Longskull, ready at last to battle the Wraith. But how could they keep him from stealing the blood of Athelrud when they were wrong about who possessed it? To break open a chest that swallows all that touches it, one needs a sword that unmakes all it strikes. And so our heroes ventured, once again, to Inshirak, seeking a blade of legend and finding ghosts, madness, and murder. Returning to Skara Brae, the heroes found it wrapped in ice and set aflame, with Henrid's paladins enslaving anyone they could catch. A cry for help brought them to the temple of the Blessed Lady, and into a trap from which there was no escape. At last, the heroes entered the Barrow of the Maiden, ready to defend her from Yadis and her evil plans. But it wasn't the maiden who Yadis stabbed with her black knife, though it was her blood that was shed.